487-6855.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100 off. All during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
It's a good evening and welcome into high school football here from Bessemer City High School. I'm Brett Pasco. I got Jeff Jones with me, and this is our WestEndSales.com coverage of Shelby High football as the Golden Lions have traveled here to Bessemer City for this conference matchup, Jeff, of a 5-3 Bessemer City Yellow Jackets team that's 3-1 in conference play against Shelby coming in at 5-2, 3-0.
And then they defeated Highland Tech 34-0, defeated Thomas Jefferson 57-6. Their only loss in that four-game streak has been at Burns, where they lost 48-0. And this series started way back before either of us was born, Brent. It started in 1936, and Bessemer City won that first game by a score of 26-13, and Shelby has won the next 11. And Shelby won last year by a score of 64-0. In 2022, they won 45-0. In 2021, they won 63-0. So it's not been a very good game, but this Bessemer City team is definitely the best of the 1A teams in this conference, Brent.
Yeah, Shelby comes in having defeated the other three 1A teams 70-0, 70-0, and 77-0. That last one over Highland Tech 2 weeks ago. But Bessemer City's kind of shown that they're kind of third in the conference right now as they defeated East Gaston last week to kind of put themselves in that position where they're right behind Shelby and Burns in third place. They've already defeated Thomas Jefferson and Highland Tech and finished the season at Cherryville in a couple weeks. So this Yellow Jacket team, this is a playoff team in the 1A. They're positioned to get the number one seed from this conference in the 1A, and coming in here, winning 3 of their last 4, and should be pretty confident behind quarterback Gavin Chastain and, of course, Devin Lowry that we've been talking to or Desmond Lowry that we've been talking to up here in the booth. His son, Cameron Rice, is a player to watch for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, most definitely. Cameron Rice, the senior, he's got 24 receptions for 637 yards. He averages 26.5 yards per catch, and he has a long of 96 yards. So he took a 96-yard touchdown pass, and you know that wasn't thrown 96 yards. So he showed off his speed. He's got 7 touchdowns. And then they're led in rushing by Keon Smith, 76 carries for 590 yards. He averages 7.8 yards per carry, and he's got 300-plus yard games.
Wow, 4 touchdowns there. And then Jaden Owens has pitched in with another 337 yards rushing and a couple of touchdowns. And Walter McCoy, their other receiver, over a couple of hundred yards. He's got 24 catches for 341 and 4 touchdowns. And that shows you what Rice gives you versus McCoy. Both of them with 24 catches, Jeff, but almost 300 more yards receiving for Rice.
Yeah, I mean, Rice averages 26.5 yards per catch, and McCoy averages 14.2 yards per catch. So that just shows you that Rice has definitely got some moves.
Absolutely. So Gavin Chastain, the quarterback, 1,320 yards on the season passing and 13 touchdowns against just 5 interceptions. So Bessemer City at 5-3, 3-1 in conference play, taking on the Golden Lions of Shelby. This is our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show from Bessemer City on a night that's a little chillier than it has been most of the season, Jeff. I think we're going to get down tonight probably in the low 50s by the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely starting to feel a little bit more like football weather, Brent.
Yeah, a little fall in the air. So we'll take a break here on this Bill Shuford Heating and Air Stadium pregame show. We've still got our coaches' conversation coming up in this pregame show, as well as our Parker Farm Service player to watch, and we'll give you some of the key players for the Golden Lions after this 3-minute break. You're listening to Golden Line Football on this WestEndSales.com broadcast.
Pay here at SN Auto Sales in Shelby. They make car shopping easy. Check out the big inventory. For example, a 2017 Audi A4 is now $14,300. A 2011 Chevrolet Camaro 2-door convertible priced at $14,995. And a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 4-wheel drive crew cab is priced at $27,950. Buy here, pay here at SN Auto Sales. 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at SNAutosales.com. Like them on Facebook too. It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at SafeLaneDrivingSchool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
Sizzle & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts. Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family owned and operated and are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook too. There's some new items waiting for you at Shelby Hardware on South Lafayette Street in Shelby. See the new sassafras switch mats and see the evergreen house and garden flags. They're now 20% off. Also, birdseed is half price. And with cold weather just around the corner, get a Nebo heated stadium seat and Nebo hand warmers. And don't forget the Echo Fall Sale is underway. Save on blowers and chainsaws at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit our website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts.
Welcome back into our Bill Shuford Heating and Air Stadium pregame show from Bessemer City High School. Shelby and Bessemer City squaring off tonight. both teams just have two or three. Well, Shelby has 3 games left. Bessemer City just 2 games left in this regular season, Jeff. They have Shelby tonight, an open week, then at Cherryville. Shelby has Bessemer City tonight, East Gaston at home next week, and finish at Burns on November 1st. And then because of Hurricane Helene, we're going to have an extra week before the playoffs start, and the NCHSAA has given teams the option to play basically a glorified scrimmage game.
Yeah, the rules say that you can only play another team that also has 10 games. And then you cannot turn the stats or the score or anything into max preps. It can't have anything to do with the seeding. So that's why we call it a glorified scrimmage. The word that I've gotten from the Shelby is that they're not going to have a glorified scrimmage. They're going to go ahead and have another open week before they get ready for the playoffs. But you never can tell. That could change. But that's the way they're looking at it right now.
So playoffs will start a week later than normal. They also announced this week the 2A state championship venue will be Keenan Stadium in Chapel Hill. The 1A will be at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. And so, of course, these two teams hoping to get there. Shelby, of course, looking to get to Keenan Stadium this year, a place that's been pretty kind to them over the past.
Absolutely. Well, taking a look at Shelby in these past 3 games, that's really done a lot to help them statistic-wise. I would say the one thing that really stands out to me, if you're wanting to still see something that you're a little bit worried about, is turnovers. Shelby's committed 10 turnovers, and they've taken away 10 turnovers. The good news is they've scored 51 points off those turnovers and given up 38. And they had given up 38 points off turnovers after 3 games. So they've gone now 4 straight games without giving up any points to turnovers. They have had a couple of turnovers, but they were mostly third quarter, fourth quarter, the deep reserves in the game. So they've definitely done a better job of that. Shelby's averaging 362 yards total offense, and they're giving up 168 total yards offense. So they're 2-1 in that. And Shelby is scoring prodigiously, and of course that's what happens when you when you score 70, 70, and 77. But so the Golden Lions are definitely making some progress. They're averaging 45.5 points a game and giving up 16.9. So they've made some strides, but again, the turnover battle, they just need to keep it clean like they've been doing, and try to I guess the other thing is cut back on penalties. They've committed 61 penalties for 530 yards.
Yeah, so a lot of penalty yardage that they've had to make up, and they've done it offensively, led by Land Farmer, the junior quarterback, having a pretty good year. He's got 1,499 yards, 18 touchdowns versus 7 interceptions.
And again, he had those 7 interceptions in the first 3 ball games.
Right,
so
right.
He's done much better, and that includes the game at Olympic, which was kind of sort of a coming out party for a number of Golden Lions.
Yeah, and then he's also contributed 4 rushing touchdowns. His yardage isn't that good because sack yardage has him in negative yardage, but he's got 4 rushing touchdowns, which is second on the team, only to Tristan Tate's 12. And so Farmer has accounted for 22 touchdowns this year. His receiving crew, we've talked about this all year, almost a brand new receiving crew. Last year, he had Eli Falls, he had Isaiah Bridges, he had Calvin Ramseur. And what happened this year, Ramseur's playing defense, so he's only got 2 catches. Bridges is in college at East Tennessee State. Eli Falls is down at Gaffney, and he's had to rely on Majay Thompson,
Tyler Morgan,
J.J. Williams, and Emmanuel Man Collins, as well as Khalil Foster, Bubby. And so almost a whole new group of receivers, but they're all contributing this year. There's 6 receivers that have at least 8 catches and 135 yards in the season and at least 1 touchdown. So,
and you look at those receivers, are they all 10th graders, Brent?
Except for Tate. Well, he's not really a receiver. So
yeah.
I think Foster's the only upperclassman in that group. So Collins a sophomore, Williams a sophomore, Morgan. Yeah, I think there's 4 sophomores and 1 senior in that receiving corps.
So that speaks well to the future when you're starting 4 10th graders and they're doing well.
Yep.
Got to say that makes the future look bright.
Absolutely. Of course, Tristan Tate, the leading rusher, once again, 609 yards on 94 carries. He's got 12 touchdowns. And then Jalen Tate, 186 yards. And Nick Norris on just 10 carries has 71 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And a guy that's kind of come in from the JV team, Tykerian Cuthbertson has looked pretty good, Jeff. This doesn't seem right, but 84 yards on 4 carries for the season. Not
That's
bad.
true.
So he's a big back, and we've seen him at linebacker. So he's a guy I think the coaches are really high on, both on the offense and defensive side of the ball.
And you talk about the defensive side of the ball. Golden Lions are led by really there's 4 guys that have almost similar, almost the same stats. You got Johnson, who's got 40 total tackles. You've got Gartner, who's got 40 total tackles. You got Norris with 39 total tackles, and Hollifield with 33 total tackles. And so that's 3 linebackers and a defensive lineman. And then you throw in Tate and Hunt with 8 and 11 tackles for loss, respectively. And so defense has done a good job. Now, of course, they have been completely they've overmatched the competition for the last 3 weeks. But, the thing to keep in mind is oftentimes, when you play these teams that you really overmatched, by the time you get your second group, your third group in there, they're giving up points. Well, this Golden Lion team's not giving up any points, so that's pretty unusual.
Yeah, they've been able to get guys like Hunt's a great example. Kilius Hunt, he's really come along this year. He's a guy that we really didn't know much about.
Didn't know anything about him. He's done a great job.
And like you said, 11 tackles for loss for that young man. And Keelan Tate, a guy that I believe missed pretty much the whole season last year with an injury. And you said, what do you say, 8 tackles for loss and 31 tackles. So there's a couple of guys on the D-line that are really contributing that just kind of came out of nowhere, or at least were mainly unknown last year.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about special teams. Shelby is 42 of 45 for the year on point after touchdowns, and that's 28 of 32 by Jose Lopez, the returning kicker. But talk about a bright future. Matt Grenier, 13 for 13, 10 for 10 in one game. And so the future looks bright as far as place kicking for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, 13-13. That included a game. Well, you said the 10 for 10 was on a Wednesday.
Yes.
Shelby played Thomas Jefferson, and the soccer team had a match that night. Jose Lopez had to miss, and so the other guy comes in and ties the school record for most extra points in the game on the week that Jose misses. So last week, though, Jose went 8 for 8. And Grenier went 3 for 3, so they combined to go 11 for 11. Not bad.
And they're using 3 different holders too, and and you and I know how different that is with a different holder.
Yeah, so great job by those guys, and really also doing a good job on the kickoffs the last few weeks, either kicking it in the end zone or tackling inside the 20-yard line. And so that was an area of concern early in the season. They've really looked a lot better here the last few weeks, and. We'll take another break here on this Bill Shuford Heating and Air Stadium pregame show. We'll come back with the coaches' conversation that Jeff had earlier today with Coach Wilbanks. We'll do that after this break.
Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit taxshelbync.com. That's taxshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Today's game has been brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims, call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too. Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland County, is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting the website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vail. If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the loose lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook too. It's a fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC on East Main Street in Lincoln. Now's the time to buy and save, like up to $8,000 in savings on the new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. See the lineup of Buick SUVs, also the Trax and Trailblazers. And the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is in stock waiting for you. And don't forget about the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence and save big now during the fantastic, fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. Online at abernathychevrolet.com. At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you. 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at goallcare.com.
All right, welcome back into our Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. Now it's time for our coaches' conversation.
Welcome to our weekly coaches' conversation. I'm here with Coach Mike Wilbanks, head coach of the Shelby Golden Lions. Coach Wilbanks, I've talked to you 2 weeks ago before your last game, and so now you've been through the open week. Tell us a little bit about what you did this open week.
Well, the open week, we were able to, we spent some time conditioning. We did a little more running at practice, trying to, keep our conditioning up, keep our lungs about us. So we did that. We were able to do a little bit of scrimmaging on Tuesday against each other, which was a lot of fun. They got into that. They enjoyed that. And then we just worked on some stuff we hadn't had time to work on, some different scenarios, and, maybe working on a little tweak on defense or a couple of things on offense that we hadn't really had a chance to work. So it was a time just to try to explore some new ideas, get some conditioning, get a little competition, spend some time on special teams, and then gave them time off Thursday and Friday. We gave them Thursday and Friday off, which is good for them physically to recover. But I think it's also good, and people probably don't think about this, we've been together since June. Some of us have been together since January with weightlifting, but just to have a few days apart. And when you come back, it's kind of new again. So that was fun on Monday. We got back together on Monday for practice, and it was almost like the first day of the season. You come back together, and a lot of excitement around and ready to play and make this playoff push and, get through the conference and see how that shakes out, and then get ready for November and hopefully December.
So we're in that section now where we've got 3 conference games left, and I think most people would agree, probably the three best teams that you'll play in the
Right.
conference. And so where are the Golden Lions right now as a team?
Well, I think we are, regardless of what you think about our opponents we play, we're developing a little bit of confidence. We're developing a little bit of swagger, a little bit of belief. We're getting more comfortable in the system because, you think about it, we're starting 4 sophomores, regardless of who you're playing. Those 4 sophomores at receiver now have 7 games under their belt as opposed to, 2 or 3 early in the year. So they're developing some confidence in their chemistry with Land at quarterback. And then, the freshman and sophomore at offensive line are settling in and getting more comfortable with calls and checks and on defense. We got some young guys playing on defense. I think it's best for our younger guys and our new starters are just getting more comfortable with the flow of the game and the system. And so I think that's where we are. We got a little bit of confidence, a little bit of swagger. We're a little more comfortable in what we do on offense, defense, and special teams.
All right. As always, the last question, keys to a Golden Line victory.
I think with Bessemer City, they're good. They got some good athletes, and they've got a good record, and they've won some games, so they have a little bit of confidence to them. So, and we're going to their place. So I think the key is for us, we got to start fast and get up early. We've kind of preached all week, if we can get up early to kind of set the tone, hopefully that'll snowball into a victory. And then always, we got to handle the turnover battle. We got to win the turnover battle. So I think Bessemer City has turned the ball over a little bit last week against Burns, or 2 weeks ago against Burns. So we can turn them over and not turn the ball over. I think that'll be huge for us. So that'll hopefully pan out to a win.
Well, good luck tonight, and we look forward to speaking to you next week.
All right, thanks, Coach.
That was Jeff and Coach Wilbanks' coaches' conversation. The teams are now out at midfield for the coin toss. Team captains tonight for Bessemer City, number 3, Khalil Anderson, number 4, Eric Hatton, number 54, Nolan Brown, and number 77, DeMarcus Cannon. For Shelby, it's number 4, Nick Norris, number 12, Tyjay Johnson, number 59, Justin Ross, and number 75, Tucker Hamrick. So I'm going to pay better attention this week, Jeff, because I had Shelby receiving going one way and they were kicking off going the opposite way when they walked out on the field. So White Hat is telling the team.
Shelby in their all whites tonight. Yeah. It's been a while since they've worn that combination. Sharp-looking uniform.
Yeah, all whites, and the new uniforms just have the solid black numerals like the old days. And Bessemer City, here's the toss now. Bessemer City in their all green.
Looks like Shelby won the toss. They have been wanting to receive, so let's see what happens tonight. And they will. They will receive, and they're going to go right to left on your radio dial.
So Shelby will receive, and Bessemer City in the all green with the white numerals outlined in yellow and the yellow and white stripe down the side, white helmets. And that sets the stage for our last break on this Bill Schubert Heating and Air Stadium pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our player to watch and our Jam and J Pizza kickoff right after this.
Rebates of up to $170 are waiting for you at your nearest All-Ray Tire Center location with name brands like BF Goodrich, Firestone, Bridgestone, and General. Come in for all the details or visit the website at allraytire.com for more information. From an oil change to brakes to tune-ups to North Carolina inspections, they do it all at All-Ray Tire Center, West Main Street in Forest City, East Main Street in Cherryville, on the Lower Dallas Road in Dallas, and on Carbon City Road in Morganton. That's All-Ray Tire Center.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right, that was our last break here on our Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. And, Jeff, it's time now for our player to watch, sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain.
Well, Brent, who you want to go with? I'll put you on the spot.
All right, we'll go with Majay Thompson this week.
All right.
I think we've gone with just about everybody else at some point. We've gone with Tristan. We've gone with Lan. We've gone with Tyjae Johnson, Nick. I think last week we went with Man. So, let's go with Majay because I know last game he returned that opening kickoff to get things going deep in territory. So with Shelby receiving, look for him to maybe make a big play in special teams right away. Bessemer City's kicker, Jeff, is?
Well, it's been number 19, Cirilio Rodriguez. And I do think, that's who it is.
Yep.
Rodriguez.
So Rodriguez set to kick off. This will be a Jam & J's Pizza kickoff. And we're ready to go here from Bessemer City High School. Back deep for Shelby will be Tristan Tate and Majay Thompson. Looks like also maybe Bubby's back there as an up back. No, that's Man and Calvin Ramsey are the kind of up backs. So let's see if Rodriguez goes with the short or the deep kick as we start things off here.
On film, he's been able to kick it back to about the 5-yard line, so he's got a strong leg. Let's just see if they go with a directional kick or the deep kick.
And we finally get the whistle, and we're ready to go. Rodriguez looks over, foot to leather, and this is a short kickoff. It's going to be bounced and taken by Man Collins at the 20, and he's going to be tackled around the 25.
Yep, good coverage on that kick.
And it looks like maybe they're going to spot him at the 26. Let's see. Yeah, looks like the 26 will be the yard line. I'm having a little trouble, Jeff, seeing that.
It may be the 25, actually.
Okay.
I think it is the 25.
All right, we'll call it the 25 then. And first down, Farmer to throw out of the backfield. He hits Tate, and Tate right away.
Short gain.
Taken down for a short gain. Tackle by Anderson.
Well, it's going to be a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8.
Right. So short gain there, but a first completed pass. And I like the idea of getting Tate involved out of the backfield with the passing game. And now they're going to pass it to Thompson out in the left flat. He gets a block. He's turned it upfield again. A nice tackle. He's near first down yardage at the 35.
They are signaling that is going to be a first down. So,
all right. So they did just get to the first down marker. So 8-yard reception for our player to watch. And Farmer 2 for 2 early. Now play action over the middle, complete to Foster. Now he's got room after the catch. He's at the 46 of Bessemer City. And that's 3 different receivers now.
Yep. Second first down. And Brent, it's really obvious that Shelby's playing a football team. I mean, they much better than the previous 3 opponents.
Yeah, well, just the tackling has been so much better. That was a 19-yard pickup, and now out of the backfield.
Man.
Yep, Collins.
It's going to be another first down.
So it's 4 for 4 and where'd they mark that? At the 31. So another gain of 15. And another first down. Our first downs are sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates. And first handoff of the game to Tate, and he bounces it inside for a couple. Flag comes down.
He's still running. He's going to lose a little yardage because he didn't go down. That flag's in a place where you almost always get a holding penalty.
Yeah, let's see what the call is.
Be very surprised if it's not a holding penalty just from where the flag flew.
Yeah, when and where, because
Shelby's on the right hash, and they ran that into the right side, and the flag was thrown pretty much where the tackle started, and so that's generally going to be a holding penalty, but hard to say.
The line of scrimmage.
A lot of talking going on, and so yes, I think it is going to be Yeah, still trying to.
He got 2 yards, but I think they're trying to figure out, was it where the hold took place?
Actually, it's going to be a face
Wow.
mask. Okay, so and that'd be the 5-yard variety.
So we'll give Tate 2 yards and then a 5-yard penalty.
So that'll be 1st and 3 since it was a face mask penalty. So 1st down and 3.
You don't see that every day. Down in yardage. And I didn't see that pass, but
Apparently it was dropped or knocked away. The pass was thrown to number 1, which was Khalil Foster. And we're in an interesting position here, Brent. We cannot see the from the goalpost to the left side. And so he was open, and then ball went out of what we could see, and then they signaled incomplete. So
deep pass there. The ball is at the
29
or 24.
24-yard line, and it looks like it's 2nd down and 3 now.
Yeah, it's a short 3. And Tate will get the handoff inside. He bounces it to the outside. Now he cuts it back in. He's got the 1st down. He's inside the 20.
Still running.
And he'll get down to about the 19, maybe the 18. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like the 9. Well,
I think it's just inside the 19, maybe. Nope, it's going to be the 19-yard line.
All right. 1st down, and that's 4.
Another Cornerstone Dental
I think that's 4.
of Shelby. 4 first downs, that's correct. 3 passing and 1 rushing.
So 5 yards on the carry.
And got a encroachment on the defense. Had a nice hard count that time. Shelby took the opening kickoff, and they've had the ball for the entire time. It's 10:30 left here in the first quarter. Shelby driving, no score. Shelby's on the 14-yard line.
And they're going to throw it. It's complete to Morgan, and I believe he's right near the 1st down marker.
Yep, I believe it's going to be the 5th Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby 1st down. So that's 5 first downs, and it's going to be 1st and goal from around the 8 or 9 yard line, Brent.
So about a 6-yard pass there. And now 1st and goal from the 8. Tate gets the carry, cuts it inside. He's trying to get to the end zone. He's just shy, I believe.
Just shy. That was interesting. They faked the little 6-inch ahead pass to the man in motion and then handed it behind him going the other way. So it's almost a counter play, Brent.
Yep.
2nd and goal from, looks like just outside the 1.
So they're going to throw it. It's complete to Collins. He drops
fumbles
it, and I believe it's recovered in the end zone by the Yellow Jackets. Let's see. Yeah, he was hit about the 1, and the ball jarred loose, and it bounced forward, Jeff, into the end zone where it was recovered by the Yellow Jackets for the touchback. So there's the turnover. 1st of the game, and it goes against the Golden Lions.
Big play for the defense.
So BC takes over at their 20 after the turnover. And it'll be Chastain, the quarterback, Keon Smith, I believe, beside him in the backfield, and that may be. Nope, that's a handoff to number 1. So that was Lipford.
And that's going to be a 1-yard loss back to the 19. Really good job of coming up by the cornerback, and great job by the linebackers of getting outside to cut that off before he could really get started. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. I know one of the guys was that was in on that tackle was Chris Allison, number 54.
Yeah, he leads the team in fumble recoveries. He's got 3 of those, so he's a ball hawk. That tackle for loss makes it 2nd down 11. two running backs this time. There's a fullback and hand off to the second man through. Keelan Tate makes the tackle.
He's going to get about a 4-yard gain, though. It's about almost to the 23-yard line, maybe the 22. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
And that was number 10, Owens on the carry. So Lipford for -1, Owens for 3, and we got ourselves 3rd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets from there.
8:20 left in this first quarter. No score. Golden Lions drove it right downfield, 5 first downs, and then fumbled it into the end zone to turn it over. So.
And
quarterback's got a little bit of time.
Allison pressure. The catch is made right around the first down marker by number 2, McCoy.
And it is going to be a first down.
Nice rollout and pass and completion, and that gets just the 8 yards they needed. That's a Cornerstone Dental first down for the Yellow Jackets. Chastain to McCoy. And now they'll huddle up. Actually, Chastain comes all the way to the sidelines to get the play. One of the receivers. Cameron Rice out here to the near side. He's got coverage from Quivette McCray. He's the guy we got to watch in the passing game, Jeff.
Yes.
And they're going to run it, and that's Owens. And he's got a big hole. He's got a first down and more out to about the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 up to the 44-yard line.
That's a 14-yard run by Owens. He's got 2 carries now for 17 yards. And the Yellow Jackets looking good. Again, Chastain likes to come all the way over to the sideline to get the call, and they use a lot of the play clock. Down to 6:58 here in the first quarter. No score on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Again, the Golden Lions got all the way down to about the 1, Jeff.
Yeah. Fumbled it into the end zone, and it was recovered by Bessemer City. And now they've got 2 first downs again, right up the gut, and got a little bit of movement that time, and they're going to get about 3, maybe, yeah, it's going to be a solid 3 yards, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Yep, Owens on the carry. So he's got it 3 times so far, and 1 time for Lipford. And now Chastain again coming in with the play. Ball is all the way up to the 47-yard line of Bessemer City. We're midway through the first quarter.
Interesting, Bessemer City has their splits way out to the right, way out to the left, and the rest of the team's still in the huddle.
Shotgun, and this will be a pass play. They're going to go quickly. It's bobbled, and he can't come down with it. That was intended for, it looked like number 0.
0 or 8.
Yeah, I don't have a 0 on the roster. That may have been 8 Jeter, or it could be just a player we don't have on.
Kind of those modern numbers, kind of hard to read.
Well, the player bobbled it and then was hit as he was bobbling it by a Shelby player, and he remains down. So let's take an injury timeout. Scored 0-0 with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back after the injury, and Jeff, was that 0?
It was 0.
They said it was Lipford. I got Lipford as number 1.
Well, he's 0.
right, so now who's number 1? Because he got the carry to start the game. So
1 is Keon Smith, so our roster's missing a little bit.
So Smith, I had him at number 22. That makes sense because he got the opening carry. So Lipford 0. He's the one that
So 3rd down and 7. Bessemer City's on their own 47-yard line. There's 5:48 left in this first quarter, and there's no score.
All right, 3rd and 7. Chastain, he's going to look to throw. He gets some pressure late. He rolls right. He's going to have to throw it away, and that'll bring up 4th down. And remember, a year ago, Jeff, 2 years ago, that's an
that would have been
grounding. But now it's not.
Nope.
So back,
and that was a change that needed to be made because high school was throwing it around like college, and so punt. It's like back to punt.
This will be interesting. Cameron Rice to punt to Kendrick Raper. And a little information, their dads played in the Shrine Bowl as teammates together for North Carolina back in the day. So Rice to punt. It gets off a really good one. And actually that's man-man back because he fielded at the 19. He's up to the 30 and cuts back. He's at the 35-40. And, Jeff, he's got lots of run room. He hits the sidelines. He could go all the way, but there's a flag down all the way back at the 31-yard line. So that was a 81-yard punt return for a touchdown, but this could be coming back. And I got a feeling it is because the Shelby offense is out on the field all the way back there at the 31. So, but, that's what you look for, Jeff. Every time you see a big return,
you look for the flag.
You look for the flag back. Way back the field, and there it is.
And that's about the spot where he made that really nice cut inside. So I looked at it's probably going to be a hold because it wasn't a block in the back. So it's probably going to be a hold, and that'll put Shelby back on about the 21-yard line. 5:28 left in this first quarter.
So after the punt and the 81-yard punt return, it will be nullified by a penalty. Be a 10-yarder on Shelby.
Actually, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I think they called a crackback block.
So crack back, and let's see where Shelby. So they'll start at their 16-yard line, and 1st and 10, Golden Lions. Shotgun for Farmer. He will hand off to Tate. Good pressure in the backfield, but he gets out of it, and now he's got run room. He's got a 1st down all the way out to the 36-yard line.
So yet another Cornerstone Dental 1st down for the Golden Lions, the 6th of the night. And that really hurtful penalty, that's a Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty that made Shelby start back on their 15-yard line.
Heck of a run there by Tate because they had penetration, hit him in the backfield.
But
he broke those two, Jeff, and then found a hole. We've seen him do that quite a bit.
Yes.
Farmer to throw. Everybody's covered. He's going deep over the middle. Majay Thompson's got it in traffic at the 40, maybe the 39 of Bessemer City.
A little bit of pressure that time. One of the guys on the left side of the offensive line let their defensive end take an inside position, and he got in there and hit the quarterback, hit Farmer, and Majay's limping, so they'll have to take him out.
25-yard reception by Majay Thompson. Gives Shelby the 1st down.
Ball's going to be
they gave him another yard.
Just inside the 38-yard line, maybe the 38-yard line.
Be a 26-yard reception.
It was a really nice throw, and Farmer was kind of stepping back when he threw it because that guy showed up in his face, and it was a perfectly thrown ball to Majay Thompson, who was kind of on a shallow post, and he made the catch.
Just one incomplete pass so far. And now Tate again with a nice run in between the tackles.
Yep, going to get about 4 or 5 yards. Guy over here signaling 5. The guy over there is signaling 4. So let's see where they're going to put it. I think they're going to give him 5.
Yep, 5
That's
yards.
going to be 2nd and 5. We're down 4:40 left in this first quarter. No score.
And both teams moving the ball. Bessemer City got a couple of first downs. Shelby got, I think, 4 on their first time. And here goes Tate left side. He's inside the 25-20.
He's going to take it. Nope, they're throwing a flag at about the 2-yard line. And not quite sure what I saw on that. I saw a knockdown block.
So line of scrimmage was the 33.
So they're going to throw the flag at about the 1-yard line.
Where are they going to bring it back to is the question.
And it's a 15-yard holding penalty, Brent. The flag was on the 2, and they take it back to the 17. So it's going to be a first down.
So we'll call it a 26-yard run and a penalty. So 1st and 10 at the 17?
Yep. Outside zone to the left again, and he's inside the 5 down to about the 3. So it's going to be 1st and goal, yet another Cornerstone Dental first down. Brent, guess how many first downs?
8?
9. 9 first downs.
So
1st and goal on about the 3, maybe the 2. Hard to see. I think it's just inside the 3.
All right.
Handoff right up the gut, and that's going to be a touchdown.
So Tate. So Tate with a lot of the yardage on that drive and finished it off with the 3-yard touchdown. So he went for 20 for 5, for 26 for 14, and then the final 3. And Shelby finally in with a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown with 4:09 to go in the first quarter. On for the Hojo Power Sports point after, Jose Lopez. Man to hold, Brett Morgan to snap.
Good snap, good hold. Perfect kick.
So Shelby leads 7-0 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
It's hot outside, and so are the red-hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide-width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain, online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Kostner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
Jose Lopez has it teed up for a Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff. Shelby finally on the scoreboard with 4:09 to go. Formula 4:09. It's 7-0. That was a 3-yard touchdown run by Tristan Tate. And Lopez, fairly deep kickoff, taken around the
13.
And that's Cameron Rice taken down by Nick Norris, but not until he's about the 38-yard line. So nice return by Cameron Rice.
Yeah, a nice return right up the gut, and that was a kick that Lopez didn't quite catch it because that ball was caught at the 17-yard line. And you can tell, Brent, he hit that just too low because that ball was just tumbling end over end and didn't go very deep. And then a big hole opened up through the gut, and thank goodness big number 4 kind of grabbed him around the shoulder pads and threw him down.
Yeah, and when you see the ball going that fast over,
it's not going very far.
You kicked it on too far down on the ball.
You kick it too far up on the ball, and it just kind of spins sideways.
All right, Chastain hands off to Owens, left side. He's looking, but nowhere to go. Nick Norris, Tajay Johnson, and finished off by Justin Ross.
That's going to be.
They lost a couple.
He did lose.
He lost
2.
Oh, wow. 2.
Second down and 12.
I thought he got a bad spot. I thought he lost 1, but they said 2. So second down, 12. Ball back at the 35-yard line.
3:30, clock ticking. 3:30 left in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0. Golden Lion offense has looked really good, except for one play where they fumbled it into the end zone, and that's why it's a 7-0 lead instead of 14.
Yeah, Farmer 7 of 8. And handoff, Owens right side, and look at Tajay Johnson, and the flag comes out from behind. So is that a horse collar, face mask? They're going to get him for something like that, I assume.
Well, Tajay Johnson was being held pretty seriously, and he got off that holding penalty, and I think they're going to call him for a face mask.
So I think it was a 1-yard gain, and then 15. Yeah, 1-yard gain and a 15-yard penalty.
That's one that's kind of hard luck because Johnson's being just absolutely held around both shoulder pads. He works hard to get away from it and then grabs him and around the face mask. So first down, and that puts the ball in Shelby territory on the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and, we talked about the penalties.
3 penalties for actually 45 yards. I think it should have been 40, but it's 45. So all 3 penalties have been 15 yards.
And we got 1st and 10.
A little bit of room. He's going to make it. He's going to get all the way into about the 44-yard line. So that's a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5.
So that penalty took it all the way to the Shelby 49, Jeff, and then that was Owens again. And Owens has been the workhorse.
Nice hole that he got just outside the off-tackle slot and picked up 5 yards. So second down and 5. We're down to about 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Surprised we haven't seen more of the leading rusher, Keon Smith. He's gotten 1 carry so far, and that was, I think, the first carry of the ball game where he lost a yard. He is in the ball game, but he's out at split end. And Owens is going to get the carry around the left side, breaks 1 tackle, and gets a couple more.
It's going to be third down and
looks like it's going
to be a long 3. Yeah. Third down and a long 3.
So a couple more. Owens now with 7 carries for the Yellow Jackets.
Bessemer City very content to bleed some clock. Like you said, quarterback runs over to the sideline to get the play, then runs back to the huddle. Makes him kind of tired by the end of the game, I imagine, Brent.
Yeah. So our numbers have changed because we had Smith.
They're going to have to hurry to get this flat play off.
And hard count. Shelby does not go in the neutral zone, and they have
delay a game.
Yep.
Unless they got the timeout called
in time. They
did
not signal timeout. They signaled penalty. So
that is a delay of game. And this is one of those things from coaching for years and years. There is no play clock here. And so what you do is you look at that official that's at the back of the secondary, and when he puts his arm up in the air, that means there's 5 seconds left on the play clock. And they didn't break the huddle until when they were going to the line of scrimmage. He has arm up. So the fact that if they had snapped it pretty immediately, they would have got the play off. But by going with a hard count, that's what did them in for the play clock.
Well, now 3rd and 3 is 3rd and 8, and they come up quickly. Chastain's going to throw it. Flag comes out. It may have been an illegal motion, and it's nearly picked off by Calvin Ramseur.
Illegal shift. Okay. Illegal shift on Bessemer City.
Yeah.
And now we've got a flag flying after the play.
Yeah, that laundry in the defensive backfield where
way after the play was over.
makes you wonder if there was some jarring. Official talking to Coach Wilbanks, but no signal yet. Now here's a signal. So we got unsportsmanlike conduct both ways.
Both ways, so that'll offset. And it's dead ball, so it'll be 4th down.
First flag was illegal motion against the Jackets.
Did Shelby take, I guess,
Is offsetting personal
I can say, did they decline it or did they take it?
Well, it's 4th down.
Still 3rd down.
It was a dead ball foul. Well, the officials are not sure. It is 4th down. 4th down and 7.
So Shelby declined the penalty is what happened.
So they declined the illegal shift penalty, and then the offsetting
because the pass was incomplete.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So Cameron Rice back to punt for the second time. First one was a good one. It was returned for a touchdown, but called back for a chop block, I believe. Or
yeah.
Good snap. He gets this punt off. This one's a high, short one. And it's going to bounce at the 30 of Shelby and then bounce, kind of just check up there at about the 31.
So with 38 seconds left, Shelby's going to take over.
At the 31-yard line where the Lions will take over 1st down and 10.
So Shelby leads 7-0 with 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and they've got the football after that punt. We'll call it the 31-yard line, their own 31. First drive, Jeff took all the way down to the 2 and fumbled into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive resulted in a touchdown, and now first down carry by Nick Norris is a first down and more. He's across the 50 to the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5 touchdown. Nick Norris. He nearly went out of bounds, but didn't, and that is a 69-yard.
Who had Nick Norris 69-yard touchdown run on their bingo card, Brent?
Not this guy, I can tell you that. We know he's capable of that, Jeff, but
yes,
that's the first time he's gotten a carry this early in a ball game in a while too.
Yeah, definitely.
And it may have caught the Yellow Jackets a little bit off guard too, but he broke
It caught me off guard.
Well, he got it about 8 yards, and about 8 yards into the run, he got hit, and he bounced off it and spun around, and he spun around to the sideline line, and when he did that, he hit another gear.
He showed some speed that I didn't know he had. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and it'll be 14-0. Shelby leads.
We'll be right back after that Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown.
You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department. Forward.
Setting up for the directional kick this time, Brent.
Yep, Lopez has the Jam and J pizza kickoff, and I think he is going to do a short, maybe to the right side. That was a 69-yard touchdown run by Nick Norris. That is a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. The Hojo Power Sports point after from Lopez is good, and this one's going to be fair caught, Jeff, at around the 30.
So it's an effective kick. You'd love it to be about 5 yards farther to make them start on the 25, but again, making them start on the 30 is okay.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Yellow Jackets. Both times they've gotten it, they've moved it
They have. They've moved
around midfield, Jeff, and then they've stalled right around midfield or just into Shelby territory both times and had to punt.
So 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Golden Lions lead 14-0. But Bessemer City, like you said, they've moved the ball both times that they've had it.
So Chastain brings his team to the line of scrimmage. And I believe that's Smith in the backfield, and he's going to.
Oh my goodness! It was just a team meeting back there.
There was some sort of miscommunication there, Jeff, because none of the linemen blocked.
Yeah.
The ball was snapped, and Chastain just.
Yeah.
Every guy. Maybe they were trying to do a screen.
Well.
And nobody knew it, but the line all kind of let the guys come through. That's going to do it for the first quarter. That'll be a big sack. And we're going to take a 1-minute break. Shelby, after one, leads 14-0 on the Nova Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383. Together, let's drive. At Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 truck. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Coming in for all the details. Together, let's drive. Marburger Chevrolet, located at 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.net.
All right, that was about an 8-yard sack, I believe, Jeff, on a.
It looks like they got it set up at about the 23, so it'll be a 7-yard sack. So it's second down and 17. Not exactly what you want if you're Bessemer City. They got trips to the wide side, though.
And they will throw it. They're going to roll right, but there was nowhere to go because Tajay Johnson was there for the sack.
And Tajay was helped by 54 and.
Well, it's like he rolled right, and there was Johnson. Then he rolled back left, and there was Allison.
Yeah.
And he just went down.
Yeah. And so that's about a 10-yard loss. That puts it all the way back to the 13. So 1st and 10 is now turned into 3rd and 27. And you don't have a whole lot in the playbook for that one, Brent.
No. So lost 9 and then 7 and then 10. So, he's got great passing stats, does Chastain, but he's only 1 for 4 tonight for 8 yards, and that completion was to McCoy.
That was a beautiful pass he completed for that first down. And we're going to have a timeout.
Looks like an injury to
it looks like an injury timeout.
Smith. Lipford.
To Lipford. So let's take it.
All right, we'll be back after this. Shelby 14, Bessemer City nothing.
Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also, Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company. 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest.
3rd down and about 27 from 13. You got to get all the way to the 40-yard line, and they will just hand it off.
And it's going to be a nice gain up to the 20. So that's going to make it. So that's a 7-yard gain. And smart play because you got to punt, and you don't want to be punting from your end zone.
Yeah, Rico Logan on the carry, and he gets
7.
So that was Logan's first carry of the night, and it was a good one, 7 yards. And now Cameron Rice in the punt. He's got a little more room, back deep.
Is it man again? He's standing on about the 45-yard line. And that's going to back him up. Actually, he backs up, and then it lands in front of him. So the ball's going to be down at about the 42-yard line. So it's going to be a 22-yard punt, no return.
So Golden Lions take over with 10:15 to go. Second quarter, they lead 14-0. And they will have the ball at the 42 of Bessemer City. So excellent field position. Golden Lions lead 14-0. They've scored their last 2 drives. First drive was a fumble in the end zone. And they're going to throw it out to man caught at the 45. He's got a block from Morgan. Morgan pulled back, and they still throw the flag. Play goes to the 28. 14-yard pickup, but it's coming back.
Yeah, and Morgan's frustrated because he's got his hands in the breastplate, and he's knocking the guy back, and he's pushing him back. And so if you're pushing him back, you're not holding. But they're going to call holding on that.
So they're going to call it. The flag is at about the 36. So you almost got to give man a 6-yard catch and then a 10-yard penalty from there. So about the only low spot for Shelby is the fumble in the end zone and the penalty. So it'll be first down, but first and about 12. And Farmer's looking deep. He's got a man behind the defense, and he's got it. Touchdown, J.J. Williams. That'll help out in a hurry. So 46-yard touchdown, I believe, Jeff.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's his first catch of the night, and it's a big one, a 46-yard touchdown catch, and that's sponsored by Numbers, Tax, and Bookkeeping of Shelby.
9:54 left here in the second quarter. Shelby leads 20-0, and they're trying to tack on the extra point. Jose Lopez.
Man to hold. Morgan gets high snap, but Collins gets it down, and Lopez's kick is good. The Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown makes it 21-0. And Golden Lions will be right back.
It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, and liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too. The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived 2-sided, posture-perfect orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted 2-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, we're back. It's Jose Lopez with it teed up for a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. Looks like he's going to do another directional kick, this time to the left side, and it's going to be taken at the 30. This one's going to be run back and running back to the middle of the field and all the way to the sidelines before he's spun around by the jersey by Kendrick Raper. Stays on his feet, and then Nick Norris pushes him out of bounds, and a flag comes in late. And I believe they're going to get a late hit out of bounds on the Golden Lions. That return from Marcus Smith. And sometimes it was a little bit of a push by Norris after he had stepped out of bounds. And he acknowledged it. It wasn't a violent hit. It was just a didn't know if you were out or not.
Personal foul against Shelby.
But the penalty, once it's marked off, Jeff, could put this into Shelby territory to start the drive.
Yeah, it will.
So it looks like they're going to mark it at the Shelby 48. I don't know how many penalties, but most of them on Shelby are double-digit yardage penalties.
Yeah, it's 5 penalties, and they've all been 15 yards or 10 yards.
So as Shelby started at the Bessemer City 42, now Bessemer City starts at the Shelby 48. They trail 21-0, but they have shown the ability to move the ball at times tonight under Chastain's leadership. And now official timeout. And don't know what the issue is. Dominique Woody now in at defensive end, Shelby with a 5-man front. And they will hand it off, and there to meet him is Woody right on cue for a 1 yard loss. And the carry was by Owens. So you got to like that call to add that extra lineman, and then boom, right away it pays off. So it's Tate and Hunt on the inside, Woody and Ross on the outside, and then they had an extra defensive lineman in for that play that's come off the field, and back in at linebacker is Tajay Johnson, along with Hollifield Norris. You got Raper, Ramseur, Anderson, and Key, and that's your defense right now. Second down and 11 at the 49 of Shelby. And it's going to be handoff around the right side, Owens, and this play is going to draw a flag, and he's still going to lose about 4, maybe even 5.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about a 5-yard loss. And
Landon Hollifield on the tackle, and there may even be a hold. There's 2 flags on the play. And Shelby's going to say, no, we'll take the result.
It's an illegal chop block. A hold and an illegal chop block. I think Shelby's going to decline both of them to make it 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 15 based on where. So that loses 4.
They may take the chop block.
Oh, you're right.
They are going to take the chop block. That's a 15-yard penalty, so that makes some sense to take that one.
So that play didn't exist, and will be a 15-yarder. So now we'll have 2nd down and 26 back at the 36-yard line. Got to get all the way to the 38 of Shelby. So 3rd down, 26.
Second.
Yep, 2nd down,
2nd down, 26.
8:29, clock running, 2nd quarter. Shelby 21, Bessemer City nothing. Shelby trying to get to 4-0 in conference play. Bessemer City trying to get to 4-1 in conference play. Chastain in the shotgun. He will pass it. He's going to throw it over. It's complete to McCoy. McCoy makes a good move to the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds around the 45, maybe the 44.
Chastain's pass is complete to Walter McCoy.
So instead it was going to be 3rd and 15, now it's going to be 3rd and about 17. 8:08 left in this 2nd quarter. Shelby leads 21-0.
So nice 8-yard pass, and McCoy's got both catches tonight, both for 8 yards.
He made a nice run after the catch. Didn't get a lot of yards, but he made a nice spin move to get out of the first tackle.
3rd down, about 18. And Shelby showing blitz. Here they come, and they get him. Tajay Johnson with a sack. Also there's Tristan Tate, who's in on defense. And Chastain just had no time to really do much there. He actually did the right thing, Jeff. He stepped up.
He stepped up, and and there just wasn't any place to go once he stepped up. But, I mean, he could have made it a lot worse. He could have tried to run around outside, and he would have lost about 20 yards. So, man's back again. He's standing on his own 34. 4th down and 24, I believe.
That's about what I got. That was a 5-yard loss, so Rice in the punt.
Again, short. Every kick's been a little bit shorter than the one before.
It's going to be down at about the 47 of Shelby. You saw Kendrick Draper come up and almost want to pick it up because it bounced kind of backwards towards him, and then he was like, you know what, I'm right in front of the coaching staff. I don't want to mess this one up. I'll just let it go.
So 7:15 left in this second quarter. Shelby's going to start on their own 47-yard line.
Just one turnover in the ball game was a fumbled
into the end zone.
In the end zone by Shelby, and other than that, pretty clean game.
Timeout, Bessemer.
All right, we'll take it. Shelby 21, Bessemer City nothing with 7:15 to go, second quarter.
Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, after the timeout, 7:15 to go, second quarter in motion, J.J. Williams, and they're going to throw it. Farmer gets some pressure late, and he's got a drag route, and Thompson can't hold on to it. He was looking at big 34, Chase Sanders. And that's only the second incompletion for Farmer, and I think both were drops by his receivers.
Yeah, but that pass, the problem with that pass was that Land was backing up when he threw it.
Yeah.
You got to do a better job of giving him a little bit more time. Bessemer bringing a little bit of pressure there. Now, the last time he got pressure, he made a great throw for a reception, though.
Second and 10, Lorenzo Roseboro in at receiver, and the catch is almost like
I think it was tipped by the linebacker. The linebacker got his hands on it.
I was wondering if it was the wrong route because Roseboro was open and so was Morgan, and it went in between them, and I think it was because it got tipped.
Yeah, got tipped by one of the linebackers. So back-to-back incomplete passes. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Score's 21-0. There's 7:06 left here in the second quarter.
I liked the play because Roseboro was wide open.
Yeah.
And that probably would have been a first down. And he's a guy that's being worked into the rotation at wide receiver here the last few weeks. Run and play, stretch play. Tate hits the left side and has a big first down. So 3rd and 10 gets about 14.
Yeah, and that's the first down of this second quarter for any team.
Let's give him 15 after the mark. First down, Golden Lions at the 38.
6:50 remaining here in the half.
That's his first carry since the 3-yard touchdown a long time ago.
This is the 6-inch pass to Majay Thompson.
And now he's inside the 30, finally out of bounds. I believe he's got a first down.
Yep. He's out. He's going to be down at the 28-yard line, and that'll be enough. And so that will be a pass, right, Brent?
Yeah, pass for 10 yards. And Majay's got 3 catches now for 44 yards.
That's another Cornerstone Dental and Associates of Shelby first down.
So marked at the 28 of Bessemer City. 6:42 to go, first half.
Empty set.
And obvious throw play. He's going to roll right as he's getting pressure. He's got room to run. He's going to run it. 25, 20, 15, and out of bounds around the 11 or 10.
Yeah, that was a situation. That's a situation where they brought a sixth guy, and there's nobody to pick him up.
Yep.
But the other 5 guys were being blocked, and so Farmer made a really nice decision and ran around the side and got all the way down to the 10, and then I think we got a late hit call. I can't see. I don't know.
It's kind of a tough
exactly
call.
What happened
is the guy went low to tackle him right at the 10.
And he jumped up.
And he hit him at the feet right as he was going out of bounds, and he flipped over. Did a flip.
So it was one of those that looked worse than it
he
was.
hit him in bounds right around the 10. And then, he just flipped in the air. And since he's a quarterback, there's a half the distance penalty for 5 yards, and we got first and goal at the 5. In motion goes Ramseur, and he gets the pass. He's trying to beat the defense, and he does. Beats him to the corner. Touchdown. Calvin Ramseur on the 5-yard touchdown catch. Ramseur's first catch of the night, and it's a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. And after Farmer's 2 good completions, he has a 10-yard completion, an 18-yard run, and a 5-yard touchdown pass to make the score 27-0. Shelby with 6:27 to go, second quarter. Shelby's got some depth at receiver, Jeff, and because we talked about the 4 sophomores.
Yeah.
Well, they've also got Tristan Tate out of the backfield, J.J. Williams, Khalil Foster, and now Calvin Ramseur, Lorenzo Roseborough, another one. And man's hold's good, and Lopez's kick is through the uprights. Hojo Power Sports, PAT good. Shelby 28, Bessemer City nothing with 6:27 to go. We'll be back.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay 0 interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672.
All right, we're back. And Jose Lopez has it teed up for yet another Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff. That numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown was a 5-yard pass from Land Farmer to Calvin Ramseur, and about the highest percentage pass you can have. That's when the receiver goes in motion. You just pitch it forward and let them do the rest.
Looks like Jose's going to try a more conventional kickoff now, see if he can get his leg into this one.
He's backed up, and he does
much better kick. Still going to be handled at about the 6-yard line. And he's going to be down at the 15. Great coverage.
That was Eric Hatton on the return. And Jeff, that was great coverage.
Yeah, great coverage. It's a 54-yard kick, really high, and just no place to run. I mean, he gained 10 yards on the kickoff return.
So where are they marking it? 15.
It's going to be the 16, yeah.
Okay, 16-yard line. So Boston College, Bessemer City. Well, they are BC.
Yeah, they are BC.
They start right there.
16-yard line, 6:21 left in this first half. It's 28-0, Shelby.
Yeah, I think Bessemer City's got to figure out a way to get the ball in the hands of Cameron Rice and Walter McCoy a little bit more, the two playmakers on the outside. They have between them 2 catches for 16 yards, and they were both by McCoy. They both came in with 24 catches on the season. Chastain, Shelby showing blitz from Nick Norris. And offense moves. False start. Well, back. Bessemer City up 5. Back to the 11. First down, 15 now.
That's a Butler's Tire of Kings Mountain penalty. 1st and 15.
At halftime, we'll have our Gardner-Webb University halftime show and our James River equipment stats and recap of the first half. We'll try to get you some local scores as well. And it'll be Chastain, 1st and 15. Handoff, nowhere to go.
He keeps his feet moving. He's going to pick up about a yard or two, and that was all pretty much on his own. Being helped up by big number 88. Tell you what, when you are 6 foot, 240 pounds, that's quite a job of moving him backwards.
All right, where'd they mark it?
I can't see the football. I think it's maybe on the 13.
So a couple of yards.
Guys, a little bit later, check out our post on Facebook. I'm going to show you our view of the field right now. It's pretty special, Brent.
Yeah. 2nd and let's call it. I got 2nd and 13. It's more like 2nd and 14.
And it's going to be much more because team meeting in the backfield. That's going to be down at the 7-yard line.
And that was Owens again.
Trying to run it around the left end, and most of the defensive front is in the backfield.
That ball's back almost to the 7.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and about 20.
Yeah, I'm going to say 19, but might as well. It's 19 or 20. 3rd and 20 according to the scoreboard, so that's what we'll call it. That was a 6-yard loss. And Shelby showing blitz, and they
trying to set up a screen.
And they just couldn't get the screen fast enough. They tried to get it over to Smith, but.
And the problem with that screen is that Smith is beyond his offensive lineman, so there's going to be no screen to it.
Yeah.
He could have still picked up some yardage, though, because he had a little bit of grass in front of him, but that's going to be an incomplete pass. That's going to make it 4th down, and now got to punt from the end zone. And, Brent, this is what we've had on punt, 32, 27, 22, and 15, so it's gotten a little bit worse every time.
And this time he needs to get off a good one because he's standing about 4 to 5 yards deep in his own end zone. 4:10 to go, plenty of time. Jaden Anderson up on the line, but now he backs off. They get the punt away, and it's going to bounce. And
it's a great punt.
Bounce to man at the 39.
Good coverage.
Boy, he went down immediately. Got a yard on the return. That's
a 32-yard punt. That equals his best punt of the night. Really nice job of punting.
So they'll mark it at the Bessemer City 38. So Shelby will take over an excellent field position. They lead 28-0.
4:06 to go.
Seems like the second quarter has dragged on, and Shelby's had the ball most of the whole time. And Farmer's going to hand it off to Norris. And Norris hits the sideline. He gets to about the 30, maybe the 20. Well, let's see where they mark it.
I think it's going to be the 30-yard line, so it's a nice 8-yard gain.
They mark it just inside the 30 even, so.
Yeah.
2nd and a short 2. And Norris has been pretty efficient. 69-yard touchdown and now an 8-yarder. She's got 77 yards on 2 carries. He stays in at running back. And Farmer hands it off, and Norris has a big hole. It closes quickly, but he's got the first down.
It's going to be down to about the 27-yard line, so that is another Cornerstone Dental of Shelby first down. That's the 3rd first down in this quarter, but 12 for the game. Clock continues to run. We're down to 3:20 left here in this first half.
So we'll say the ball's at about the 27, and they're going to throw it. Farmer's going to roll right. He's got all day, and he overshoots.
Yep. Just threw it a little too high for man.
Yeah, and I don't think he realized Thompson was about 5 yards beyond man wide open.
Yep.
But sometimes you see the first guy open, and that's where it goes. 2nd down and 10. What I've liked is when he's missed a pass, he's come back and hit a better one right after that. 2nd down 10. Ball at the 27 of Bessemer City. 3:16 to go, second quarter.
Trips to the left.
And he's going to throw it there to Thompson. He's got 2 blockers. Let's see what he does with it. He's got the first down. And more. He's still on his feet. And he's finally stacked up around the 9-yard line.
I think it's going to be first and goal. That was a nice, nifty run after the catch. I think it's going to be the 9-yard line, Brent, just from looking at where one of the officials is.
So we'll call it an 18-yard reception. First and goal at the 9. And now Thompson with 4 catches in the first half. And Farmer quickly to throw, rolls. He's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone. It's bobbled and dropped.
Yep, incomplete pass. That was the front corner of the end zone. And was that Foster?
I think it was, yeah, Foster was the intended receiver. I thought for a second he was going to take off and run. He got almost to the line of scrimmage, and then he saw Foster and threw it.
It was a good decision to throw. Yeah. It just wasn't able to be brought in.
Second and goal, ball at the 9. He's going to throw, but
the whistle's going to stop play.
Usually an offensive penalty.
False start.
All right, so now it's first and goal at the 14.
14, and that's a Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty. So second and goal from the 14. 2:43 left in this first half. Shelby leads 28-0.
And it's like Norris and Tate have switched spots. Tate played linebacker on that last series, and there's the pass to Thompson. Not much
That's
room,
an amazing move.
Well, he just made a highlight reel touchdown catch. He caught it at the 14, Jeff. He cut inside.
And then had a spin move and scored.
Yep. Yeah, he broke somebody's ankles at the 14, and then he spun at the 5, and then he lunged into the end zone for the touchdown. So that is a 14-yard touchdown catch for Majay Thompson. Our player to watch tonight, sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. And Shelby leads 34-0, pinning this Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Man, good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it's good. 35-0. Shelby after Lopez's Hojo Power Sports point after, and Shelby leads 35-0. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff for Jose Lopez, and this is going to be another deep variety, Jeff.
It's going to be called at the 10, and he's working as hard as he can. He's going to be stopped at the 19. Again, the kicks have not been quite as deep, but they've been very high, Brent.
They have. It doesn't matter if it's a short kick if you can get him inside the 20-yard line over and over. So Bessemer City down 35-0 with 2:22 to go here in the first half. Will start at their 19-yard line. And they haven't gotten much going in the passing game, and it's starting to hurt the running game, Jeff. They started out gaining some nice yards in the running game, and now because they haven't been able to get the passing game going, Shelby's been putting an extra lineman out there and really hitting them for some lost yardage. In fact, if you take away the sacks, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles for loss on the running backs. And this handoff goes nowhere. Tajay
going to lose a yard.
Johnson goes low. Tate goes high. And I think we're going to have a Shelby timeout, trying to get the ball back one more time. So we'll take it with 2:08 to go. Golden Lions 35, Bessemer City nothing. We'll be right back.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Help! Help! He's back in town! Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do. Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day. Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. Back.
Handoff to Owens, left side. Gets a pretty good run.
I think he's going to get a first down. That was a nice job. Got around the left side, and Shelby just didn't have anybody there. So that's going to be a pickup of 11 yards, and it's going to be another first down. And it's the first down for the Yellow Jackets since the first quarter.
So the Shelby timeout thinking, well, if we can get in a 3 and out, we can get the ball back. And instead, first down right out of that timeout.
The only good thing for Shelby, if you're trying to get the ball back, is the ball did go out of bounds, so it stopped the clock with 2:03.
Ball at the Bessemer City 30. And now Kahari Corey at one of the cornerback spots, and this will be
same thing.
Owens in the same place, same result, gets another 10 or 11. So what they're doing is they're running the receiver down on a fly, taking the DB out of the play, and then they're running it to that side, and they're getting a good seal block, and he's had the whole sideline. So 10 yards, and Owens back-to-back first down runs.
So 1:56 to go. And once again, Bessemer City getting up around midfield. They've been in Shelby territory a couple times tonight, Brent.
Yeah, every time they've gotten just across the 50 is right where it's stalled and they've had to punt. So they've moved it between, let's say, the 30s and 40s, but not quite into the red zone.
That's going to be another 3-yard gain. It's going to get up to about the 43-yard line. Looks like Shelby's going to take a timeout. It'll be the second timeout.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout this time. We'll come back. It'll be second down and 7, I believe. We'll be right back.
To back, wall to wall, and treetop tall. We're talking about 2 big truckloads of GE scratch and dented appliances that just arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. And they all come with a full factory warranty. 2 big truckloads. Now's the time to buy. The warehouse is full, and they've got to sell them out at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're on the right going down, on the left coming up. Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindawa, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too.
Owens bounces it to the outside. This time, Jaden Anderson comes up, makes a nice play for a short gain. He gets 2, though.
So Shelby's going to take, I think, their last time out.
So we'll keep it here this time, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
I think they called a timeout. The clock stopped. Yeah, they did.
All right, now they did. Okay. So we will take it. 35-0 Shelby. 1:39 to go. We'll be right back.
The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and lickety-loos barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesOfShelby.com.
3rd down 5, and they might get a yard, maybe not even that. They run it. It's
No gain, and Shelby's out of timeouts. Shelby's trying to say they took the ball away, but they didn't, so.
Owens has 16 carries.
Yep.
In the first half. And it's going to be 4th down and 5, and they got to punt it. I mean, they can't run the clock out. There's 1:08, and they've already started the play clock, so Shelby will get it. They won't have any timeouts. Back
the thing
deep.
to look for is to see when the guy in the back. All right, 5 seconds left.
And they're not even ready to punt it yet, so this could be a delayed game.
4, 3, 2, 1. They're going to take a timeout. So Bessemer's going to take a timeout. That's a good move by the coach.
Timeout with 42 seconds to go in the first half. Shelby leads 35-0. We'll be right back.
Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at IPDNC.com. Like them on Facebook, too. It's Fries Friday at Jam & J's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & J's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off. And Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjspizza.com. Jam & J's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.
Cameron Rice punts, and it goes straight up in the air, Jeff. Get out of the way.
It takes a Bessemer City bounce, and it's going to be a 1-yard punt, I believe.
So Shelby will have it at the Bessemer City 46. They don't have a timeout, but they've got 42 seconds. And this is a big play Shelby offense, and it has been tonight at least. They've had touchdowns of 46, 14, 69, 5, and 3. Tate's back in at running back. He had a stint at linebacker for a series, Jeff, and Norris had a series at running back. Now they're switched back. Farmer's going to throw it. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to get rid of it short. It's caught by Roseboro, and he's turned upfield. He's got a first down around the 30. He fumbles it. Did the ground cause it? Was he down? I honestly, I couldn't tell you. They're going to say he was down by contact, and they mark it at the 29 of Bessemer City. So that's first down on the Roseboro catch, and now Farmer's going to throw it. He's flushed out of the pocket again, and now he's going to fumble it and fall down on top of the ball for a sack.
And that may be the last play of the half because they can't stop the clock.
Yep.
2. Yep, that's going to do it.
So he got it down to the 29. And that'll do it. So halftime score, Shelby 35, Bessemer City nothing. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our Stadium Halftime Show, sponsored by Gardner Webb University, along with our James River Equipment stats and recap of the first half.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, doing wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA and public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358. And in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney. 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City. For over 56 years, Love's Fish Box has been serving this area with the finest in seafood, and the tradition continues today. You'll enjoy great food in their rustic dining room. Bring the family out. There's something for everyone on the menu, from fish to chicken to steak to salad, sandwiches, and more. Try their after 4 p.m. specials with all the trimmings. On Tuesday, Alaskan White for $7.95. Wednesday, beef tips $10.95. Thursdays, hamburger steak $7.95. Love's Fish Box, 1104 Shelby Road, Highway 74 Business West, Kings Mountain. Online at lovesfishbox.net and like them on Facebook too. Ram Power Days are underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Power on with the strength of a new Ram truck. Now get $3,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most new 2025 Ram 1500 models. And now get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on the new 2024 Ram ProMaster models. Power on during Ram Power Days at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Make tax time easy on yourself by seeing Mark Patty and Associates in Shelby. Whether individual or corporate, they can help you with your tax preparation with professional service. And for businesses, they do bookkeeping and payroll. Mark Patty is an enrolled agent, and they can help with Medicare supplements, life insurance, and long-term care. Make tax time easy. See Mark Patty and Associates, 724 South Morgan Street in Shelby. Call 704-471-1414 for Mark Patty and Associates.
Charlotte Realtors can talk till they're blue in the face about Gaston County, and they won't scratch the surface of what Moss Realty knows. Moss Realty has been serving Gaston County and the surrounding counties for over 25 years. Owner Warren and his team know the quality of life this side of the river. When it's your time to buy or sell a home, trust the real Gaston County experts at Moss Realty. They'll use their personal knowledge of the community to help you find your perfect home. Connect with them at 704-865-5555 or online at mossrealty.com.
The game is about to start.
What the?
You finally put the kids to sleep.
Sweet dreams. No, the battery.
Your dinner guests will be here in 5 minutes.
Not now. Oh.
Mr. Sparky electricians are around the corner and ready to help. Call Mr. Sparky today for any electrical need.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Now, back in the day, Okie Knipe was a pretty darn good football player. Later, he started a pretty darn good tire store, and it's still here today. It's Okie's Tire, serving Shelby and Cleveland County for over 40 years, and sons Ken and Chris Knipe continue the tradition today by selling the best quality tire at the best possible price. They even sell lawnmower, wheelbarrow, tractor, and even skid steer tires. As Okie used to say, if it's round and it rolls, hey, we can help. That's Okie's Tire, located at 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-7392. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Umstead to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
Welcome into our Gardner-Webb University Stadium halftime show. Shelby leads 35-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff, like I always do, for the for the James River Equipment stats and recap of the first half.
First scoring of the game occurred at 4:09 left in the first quarter. Tristan Tate, a 3-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez with a point after. Shelby led 7-0. With 25 seconds left in the first quarter, Nick Norris had a 69-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez's point after made it 14-0 Shelby. With 9:54 left in the second quarter, J.J. Williams hauled in a 46-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 21-0. With 6:27 left in the second quarter, Calvin Ramseur, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 28-0. And with 2:32 left in the first half, Majay Thompson, and I wish we could show you. That was one of the more breathtaking 14-yard touchdown runs you're going to see, because he caught it with the ball about on the 8-yard line and made two pretty much highlight reel moves. Wouldn't you say, Brent?
Oh, yeah.
And scored on what was officially a 14-yard pass from Farmer. And Lopez's point after made it 35-0 Shelby. What's been different about this game is Shelby has actually had the ball for a while, and they have gotten 14 first downs. 9 of them were in the first quarter, 5 of them in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets have been held to 5 first downs, 3 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets have been penalized 6 times for 40 yards. Shelby's been penalized 6 times for 75 yards. And pretty much domination by Shelby, but you got to really give some kudos to this Bessemer City Yellow Jacket team. They're not dropping their head. They're playing hard, and this is the closest Shelby's had to a game where they've actually had to expend some energy, Brent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's been good because they've got to play. Their starters, first of all, in a competitive atmosphere where they were getting tackled and, they were having to make plays. They were having to but they also were able to work in guys like Lorenzo Roseboro, Nick Norris at running back, and things like that in a normal situation instead of against reserve. So I kind of like that piece of it too.
Yeah, and, it's been interesting that we've seen Tristan Tate. Well, there's nothing unusual. Brent said earlier he's played defense, and Nick Norris has had a couple of series on offense, and Nick Norris has a 69-yard touchdown run. And, so when you look at the first 2 touchdowns, there are 2 running plays, one for 3 yards, one for 69 yards. And if I told you before without knowing anything about the game, and I said, well, Tristan had one of those runs and Nick had the other one, who's going to think Nick had the 69-yard touchdown run?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's look at some stats. We'll start with Shelby. Land Farmer, 14 of 19, Jeff, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. Receiving, he spread it around to 8 receivers. So leading receiver is Majay Thompson, 5 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Emmanuel Collins had 3 catches. He had 21 yards. Then a bunch of guys with 1 catch. J.J. Williams, 1 catch for 46 yards and a touchdown. Khalil Foster, 1 catch for 19 yards. Lorenzo Roseboro, 1 catch for 17 yards. Tyler Morgan, 1 catch for 6 yards. Calvin Ramseur, 1 catch for 5 yards and a touchdown. And Tristan Tate, 1 catch for 2 yards. Rushing the ball, Tristan Tate, 9 carries, 96 yards and a touchdown. Nick Norris, 3 carries, 80 yards and a touchdown. And Land Farmer, 2 carries, 9 yards. So bottom line, Shelby, 185 on the ground, 192 in the air, 377 total yards of offense.
Pretty balanced.
Pretty darn good right there. Defensively, look good too, Jeff. I haven't gotten the stats all the way done for Bessemer City, so I'll do that in the next segment. But offensively, you got to say Shelby looked really efficient. If they don't fumble that ball going in the end zone, it's probably 42-0, and they'll have gotten the ball 7 times and scored 6 touchdowns and ran the ball out before the half.
Yeah, and if Shelby had 74 yards offense on that first drive, and then fumbled that ball on the 1 yard line into the end zone. Other than that, the next 5 times they had the ball, they scored touchdowns. And then this ran out of time. They got the ball back with 42 seconds and no timeouts, and still moved it down a ways before that fumble forced Shelby to have to run out the clock. Shelby has held the ball for a grand total of 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and that's pretty good when you consider they scored a touchdown holding the ball for 119, 13 seconds, 21 seconds, 48 seconds. But then the 134 was the last touchdown that they scored. They got it with about 6.5 minutes to go, scored with 4:06 left. So seeing a lot of good things out of the Golden Lions, and some good things out of Bessemer City, and definitely I think a game, half that Shelby needed, because you just can't really get any better if you're playing against teams that they can't do anything against you. This Bessemer City team, they're a football team.
Yeah, let's look at their stats now. I've finished those up. So in the passing game, Gavin Chastain, 2 of 6 for 16 yards. Both catches, Walt McCoy for two catches for 16 yards. Rushing, Jaden Owens, 16 carries, 47 yards. Rico Logan had 1 carry for 7 yards. Keon Smith had 1 carry for -1. And Gavin Chastain had 3 for -22. So 21 carries, 31 total yards, and 16 passing. So just 47 total yards for Bessemer City. 31 rushing, 16 passing. So, it's a big discrepancy there, 377 to 47. So it seems a lot like the last couple of weeks, but this team is a lot better than the 3 teams Shelby's played the last 3 weeks.
And they won 14-13 against East Gaston, so you can expect East Gaston to come into Shelby next week with a little bit better football team than what they'd seen. And you need quality reps if you're going to get ready to play that, basically the conference championship game, which has been for the last 3 years. Shelby and Burns are going to play the last game of the season. I got some scores. You want me to go over those?
Why not?
Polk County leads Chase 21-14. Cherryville leads Thomas Jefferson 8-0. I got to say, I'm surprised at that. I thought Cherryville would be up a little bit more. Shelby leads Bessemer 35-0. Burns leads East Gaston 28-0. Crest leads Forest View 9-0. North Lincoln over Fred T. Ford 28-0. Bandy's leads Newton Con over 14-0. Lincoln up on East Burke by a score of 21-0, leading West Caldwell 28-13. Monroe 34-0 lead over Anson County. Maiden leading Bunker Hill 14-0. Here's a big surprise: Ashbrook 10, South Point 7 at half. Or South Point coming off back-to-back big victories where they were not favored. And y'all wonder if I had slight letdown on that one, Brent.
Yeah,
but Ashbrook South Point, that's a rivalry game, so you really can't afford to have a letdown. Kings Mountain leads Stuart Kramer 20-0. Hickory over West Iredale 49-7. And here's some scores that make you feel pretty good. AC Reynolds finally got to be back on the football field. And my understanding is they played both these games at T.C. Robertson. Reynolds defeated Inca 41-0. That'll be a final. And then Irwin and Robertson are tied 7-7. If you're asking why are they playing both those games at T.C. Robertson, well, water. They don't have running water at most of the high schools in the Asheville area. And so they do at AC Reynolds, but that's like a staging area, I think, for the relief efforts. And so up in the western part of the state, they hadn't gone back to school yet. And it's not just a situation where you got to have running water, for toilets and drinking water. How about sprinklers? You didn't think about that, did you, Brent?
Yeah,
but they said one of the problems is that schools don't want to go back in session when they don't have a sprinkler system, because you get a fire starting and with no sprinklers, that's you can't imagine how bad that would be. Sheriff Hayesville 7-0. Robbinsville leads Andrews 14-0. Allegheny leading Elkin 3-0, and Mount Pleasant over Albemarle 17-0. thanks to Kevin Hastings for sending those scores to us.
Here at Shelby 35, Bessemer City nothing, and we're about 90 seconds till the second half Jim and Jay's Pizza kickoff. So that'll do it for our halftime show, sponsored by Gardner Webb University. We'll take one final break. We'll come back with second half action here at Bessemer City High School. You're listening to this WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby football.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Since 1968, Platinum Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Platinum Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property, life insurance, and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, online at reedlindsay.com.
All right, Lopez has it teed up. Jim and Jay's Pizza kickoff, and this one he gets a good foot into it, Jeff. It's going to be taken
about the 8-yard line.
And that's number 4. Who got down there? Was that Killius Hunt?
I think it was Killius Hunt. You don't expect that on and I believe
Calvin Vaz, 3.
Big number 45 also down there. That is Killius Hunt. Excuse me.
Yeah, Hunt, and they got that was Hatton on the return.
And and he caught that on about the 7-yard line. It looked like they had a nice return, and then Killius Hunt just grabbed him
at the 16.
At the 16, I thought he was going to be out beyond the 25.
Well, that's how you earn more playing time right there.
Yes.
So Bessemer City will take over there. They trail 35-0, but new half of football here. Chastain.
Shelby going to cover everybody again.
And it's Owens around the right side, and he cuts it back up, gets a few.
Maybe a yard.
Whistles blow it. And now that I look, he didn't get much, did he?
Yeah, I think he got maybe a yard.
Short game. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Tate on the tackle for the Lions.
So 1 yard for Owens.
So what Bessemer did when they had those nice little runs into the boundary was they had one receiver in the boundary. They ran him off. So you run the cornerback off, you get a good seal block on the end, and there's been room to run. So since then, Shelby's walked up a linebacker on the outside, and so there's no place to run.
And that was Keelan Tate. You heard maybe over the loudspeaker, the PA on the tackle. And now Owens left, and there's Tajay Johnson coming from the backside to get the tackle.
Yeah, and that's going to be a gain of another yard. So what's happened is Tajay's walked up into the short side, and when they've run to him, then he's just taken on the block, strung it out. But that time they ran away from him, and he just hit it like a shot, and there's nowhere for the running back to go, and he comes and takes care of it from the backside. So 3rd down and probably 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, 7. And, they got to get to the
26.
Yep. And they're on the
19.
Yep, so 3rd and 7 it is.
Going to be about 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter when they snap the ball. They're getting close to running out of time. They do get the playoff and
play
action.
But you know what? The receiver was blocking downfield, thinking it was a run play, and they threw the pass to him.
And, it looked like it was either the greatest fake in the world or he missed the handoff. And by the fact that the split end was blocking, you figure it's supposed to be a handoff. So that's going to be a 3 and out.
And it did look funky when he went to hand it off, and then he immediately rolled right. And like I said, the receivers were blocking.
Yeah.
And so 4th down and 7 after the incompletion. I believe Rice going to have to come in and punt it away.
His last punt was 1 yard.
Collins back deep. He's had a punt return for a touchdown, but it was called back for a penalty, and this time he'll have a chance to return it. And it gets another good return. He's at the 35-30, cuts it back in, and he'll be down around the 25. Man Collins.
That was a 26-yard punt and a 21-yard return, I believe.
They're going to mark it at 24 of Bessemer City. So excellent field position for the Golden Lions, who lead 35-0. And like I said, Land Farmers, he's tossed it around to 8 different receivers tonight. Tristan Tate in the backfield, Majay Thompson to the left. And they're going to run it to the right. Tate's got slung out of bounds by
number 5.
Logan or Newton.
Maybe it was 6. Shelby tried to run the outside zone that time, and they got the end man on the line block. They didn't get the linebacker though. So 2nd down and 7. Good play defensively.
Yeah, it was. And another
inside zone.
Tate. And this time he's got running room. He's inside the 15. And down to the inside the 10.
Around the left side, he takes it all the way down to the 1 yard line where he's run out of bounds by Kylie Anderson.
All right, they're going to say he's down to 1. He went out of our field of vision.
1st and goal at the 1 is he goes for 20. And he got the ball.
Gets hit in the backfield, but he gets out of that and takes it into the end zone.
So 1 yard touchdown run for Tristan Tate, his 2nd touchdown run of the night, and that entire series was Tristan Tate. 3 runs and the touchdown with 9:29 to go here in the 3rd. And Jeff, I don't know if that will signal the start of the running clock with a 40-point lead.
Probably
but we shall
will.
see. Lopez on for the Hojo Power Sports. Point after touchdown. Collins will hold. Whistle blows this one dead.
Looks like it might be encroachment.
A lot of times Shelby will just decline it and just re-kick it from the spot. And I believe that's what they'll do this time. Actually, they'll take the yards and they'll re-kick it. So Lopez re-tees it about 1.5 yards closer, and we'll do it all over again. Gets this hold down, and the kick is up. And the kick is good. And Shelby leads 42-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Back after this.
Free gas for a year from Renato Honda in Shelby. Come in and find out the details. Yes, free gas for a year, but that's not all. Renato Honda is the home of the $5,000 test drive. See them for all the details. But that's not all. Get your best deal at Renato Honda, or they will pay you $1,000. Come in for all the details. That's Renato Honda at Renato Auto Mall, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoHonda.com.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance,
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Lopez has it teed up. That last touchdown was a 1-yard run sponsored by Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping. And now Lopez with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff, and he'll go with the deeper kickoff. It's going to be taken at about it bounces at about the 10. Or excuse me, 15 is picked up, and it doesn't get advanced much farther than that.
Yeah, that ball hit about the 14 and backed up. And they're going to get out to about the 16, 17-yard line, maybe the 18. And the clock is running now, Brent.
All right. Yeah, it's somewhere. It's kind of
about that. We'll say 18.
Yeah, 18. So, gosh, they have started at their own 19.
Nope, now they've backed it up again. They've backed it up.
17.
Yeah, backed up to the 17.
So their last 3 times they've gotten it at the 19, 16, and 17 now. And we got that's a new line. No. Gardner in it. So it's Gardner, Hunt, Ross, Allison on your front 4. And handoff, and there's Johnson again from the backside, along with Gardner on the inside.
Going to be a loss of 2, I believe. Going to be a loss of 1.
Tell you, this game is at the point where it's starting to look a lot like the last 3 or 4 weeks, Jeff, where the other team just runs it up the middle every play and gets a 1-yard loss and then punts it. Vaz in at linebacker along with Norris and Johnson. And
I think we've got an injured player. And the official signaled to stop the clock.
So the clock's running. There's an injured player, but the injured player's standing and being attended to. Not on the ground, so.
They did finally
And that's
stop.
Owens. That's the running back, Jaden Owens. So let's take a quick 30-second break. 42-0 Shelby, 7:14 to go. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100 off. All during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
So Owens was the injured Yellow Jacket. So in the game.
Can't see yet who it
Can't
is.
see who's in there running back. It's going to be 2nd down and about 11. And they're taking quite a bit of time in the huddle. Clock is down to 6:44 of the 3rd quarter. It looks maybe like Hatton is in there, but I can't tell. They're going to throw it. They're going to throw a quick slant, and it's jumped by Kendrick Draper and knocked away. So nice defensive play there. So it's incomplete. Be 3rd down and 11. But honestly, they haven't really gone to the pass much. That's just the 8th pass attempt on the evening.
And the clock reaches 6 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter.
Ramseur in at cornerback now. Raper at the other side. Anderson and Key at safety. .5:43 to go. They finally break the huddle. 3rd down, 11. And the quarterback will just take a knee. He went back and the rush came and he took a knee. Took a hit too after he took a knee, but no, I don't see a flag.
It's going to be a loss back to about the 7-yard line.
So we'll call it about 4th and 18. Rice in to punt. Back for Shelby is Raper, Kendrick Raper. 4:55 clock will be running the rest of the game. And
he
punt.
shanked it, and he gets a Bessemer bounce. It's going to be down at the 17. So that's a 10-yard punt.
All right, so Shelby will take over deep in Bessemer City territory with 4:20 to go. Clock will keep running. 17-yard line. Farmer in the shotgun. He will throw it, and it's jumped, nearly picked off by
nice
Anderson. Nice play there by Khalil Anderson, and that pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run. It's at 3:43 of the 3rd quarter. T. Hollifield at left tackle, and they're going to throw it out complete to Roseboro. He makes a move. He's inside the 10 to
and
the 5.
Flag
comes out.
Flying
He's in the end zone for the touchdown, but something tells me this one's coming back.
That's one of those award-winning flag throws. Official threw that flag about 40 yards.
I don't see the injured player, but Roseboro, who's kind of like the number 7, maybe worked his way up to 6 or 7 receiver. He could be like a 2 or 3 on a lot of teams, Jeff. That's how.
That was a really nice run after the catch. It's going to be.
So the penalty yards is 10, and they throw it at the 5, so it's back to the 15. So you got to give him a 12-yard catch, and then the 10-yard penalty. And it's still going to be 2nd down, but it's going to be like 2nd and 8 maybe.
Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty, so it's either a block in the back or a hold, one or the other.
So 12-yard pickup, 10-yard penalty, 2nd and 8. The injured player, I believe, is number 6, Rico Logan. Again, he's injured, but he's on his feet, so it's like an upper body injury. He's holding kind of his chest area, and he'll walk off the field.
It is a hold.
So the clock's at 3:08. 3:08 of the 3rd quarter. So negates the touchdown catch, but Shelby gains a couple of yards of net yards there. And it'll be 2nd down again. Tate in the backfield, clock's back running. 2:53. Farmer to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, roll left, flag comes out. This will probably be a hold. It's caught, and
it's an amazing move by Tate. Scored a touchdown, but it's going to come back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the 2nd consecutive play called back, touchdown catch called back for a penalty. Now, this penalty came out immediately as he rolled out to his left before he even made the throw. So assume it's going to be a 10-yard from the previous line of scrimmage. So now it's going to be 2nd and 18. Back at the 25-yard line. They can still get a first down at the 7. And now wholesale changes. Tyjae Johnson in at H-back.
I believe they're just going to run the Wildcat. Nope, just got Tyjae Johnson in at running back.
Cole Wakefield in, and now they're going to throw it to Tyjae Johnson in the backfield.
He gets down inside the 10. That's going to be close to a first down, but not quite. In fact, they're going to put him down at the 10, so that's going to be 3rd down. Is it 3rd and 3 maybe?
Yeah.
Clock down to 1:20.
That's a 15.
Left in this 3rd quarter.
That's the first catch of the year for Tyjae Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's in at the tight slot to the left.
Another penalty on the golden line, false start. So now back it up 5. It'll be 3rd and 8. They're going forward a lot, but it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or sometimes 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yep.
And
so
now it's
3rd and 8.
It's right where they had 2nd and 8 a minute ago. But there's been a catch and a penalty in between there. And 2 penalties. There's been a 10 and a 15-yard penalty and a 15-yard catch. And now a pitch. And there goes Ramps to her right side. He's trying to cut it back in. He does cut it back in. He's close to the first down. I think he's going to be shy by a couple of yards.
It's going to be 4th down and 1, and that may be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
17 seconds and counting. And it looks like they spotted him maybe 2 yards shy.
Going to be 4th and 2. And 6 seconds, 5. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this one off.
6-yard catch by
That's going to be the end of the quarter.
So into the 3rd quarter, 42-0 Shelby. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 2 for the Golden Lions.
Buy here, pay here. At Bessemer Auto Sales in Shelby, they make car shopping easy. Check out the big inventory. For example, a 2017 Audi A4 is now $14,300. A 2011 Chevrolet Camaro 2-door convertible priced at $14,995. And a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 4-wheel drive crew cab is priced at $27,950. Buy here, pay here. At Bessemer Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at SRAutoSales.com. Like them on Facebook too. It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at SafeLaneDrivingSchool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
All right, we move to the 4th quarter with a running clock here. Shelby's got the ball.
4th and 2.
4th and 2 at the 9-yard line, and they're going to run Tristan Tate to the left behind Tyjae Johnson and Killius Hunt, and he's going to score, I believe. That's a 9-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the ball game, and he's got 129 yards now and 3 touchdowns rushing. So we saw a little bit of everything there. We saw Tyjae Johnson, who's a linebacker, come in and catch a 15-yard pass, Jeff.
Yeah, we did.
And now Lopez in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. I don't know what we'll call that time of play, but.
Well, they scored. The clock was about 11:50 when he scored, and we're kicking the point after with 11:13.
And it's good. 49-0 Shelby on the No Malarkey call. Mr. Sparky Scoreboard will be right back.
Sisselman Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. a local family-owned business for 26 years. Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Jam & J's Pizza Kickoff, directional kick taken at the 25, and that's taken by Marcus Smith. And he's
good return.
Yeah, he's out across the 40 to about 42.
The kickoff return up to the 42-yard line where he's brought down.
So nice return. The clock's running. It's at 9:30 of the fourth quarter. And Shelby leads 49-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Dominic Woody, Keelan Tate, Nydrian Wood, Killius Hunt in on the D-line. Boone Weiss now in at linebacker. He replaces Nick Norris. Johnson and Hollifield remain in there. We got 23, Kahari Corey at one corner. And Kieran Thurman and Bryson Brown are in at safety. Chastain will pitch it. And
good run.
Nice pickup there.
Pick up about 3 yards. It looked like he was going to lose yardage, but good hard run.
And that was Keon Smith, only the second carry for their leading rusher.
4 yards and bring up second down for the Jackets.
Probably about 8 minutes left in this game when they snap it again.
That tackle was made by Boone Weiss, and it looked like 28 coming up from the secondary, Omarius Moore. Second down, 6. Smith remains in the backfield behind Chastain. And he'll get the handoff, and he's met rudely by Tyjae Johnson.
Going to pick up a yard.
Also, Killius Hunt. Third and 5, clock down at 7:36. Ball at the 47, got to get to the Shelby 48.
Kind of nice to sit down a little bit, Brent.
That's kind of nice. Another substitution, I believe that's 27, Darian Spikes in at linebacker. Out goes Hollifield. Snap, handoff, Owens left side.
Oh, what a nice
tackle.
play.
From the secondary is Bryson Brown, the 10th grader.
He ran. He read that and ran downhill, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 7 for the Jackets. Brown on the tackle for the Lions.
So 2-yard loss. 4th and 7 at their own 45.
And that's exactly the way that you show it on film, Brent. I mean, he's at the safety, and he sees the balls come to the outside. There's no threat of a run, and he came up and filled quickly. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, JV player. They played early yesterday up in Brevard.
Up in Brevard, they won 31-7. Brevard was undefeated as a JV team. So probably going to be about 6 minutes left in this game when they snap this ball on 4th down.
Julius Brooks now in as well. And he's crept up at – they've got a 6-man front right here. Well, I guess it's a punt. So they do get the punt off. And Raper's back. It takes a big Bessemer City bounce, and Raper tries to pick it up, fumbles it. Bessemer City picks it up, and they're going to have 1st and 10 inside the Shelby 15.
Yeah, that was that's pretty rough.
Yeah. So Bessemer City with a chance to put some points up, as they're going to have great field position after the – looks like they're going to mark it at about the 18, maybe the 17 of Shelby. We'll call it the 18. And Bessemer City gets a new set of downs. Clock continues to run. It's at 5:39. So nice defensive effort there by a lot of Shelby reserves, making some good plays. And let's see, a couple new receivers in. 11, Myron O'Banner is in.
And he's the one that punted that last one.
Okay. And they're going to pitch it, and Tajay Johnson comes in. And
it's going to be a 5-yard loss.
Keon Smith, a huge loss.
Actually, I think it's going to be more like a 6 or 7-yard loss.
Yeah, it's marked all the way back at the 25, so that's a 7-yard loss. You don't see a -7 on a run play that often, although it was kind of a pitch. So 2nd and 17. Clock down to 4:28. Post-game show coming up afterwards, but first we're going to have a post-game show here, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. Chastain, they got an H-back in there. Going to run the play clock. Well, there is no play clock right now, I don't think. So they are going to run the ball. And running it
maybe
pretty
a gain of 2.
Johnson jumped on the back of the running back, and that was Logan, number 6, and Johnson's still down. So let's take an injury timeout with 3:46 on the clock. 49-0 Shelby. We'll be right back.
Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family owned and operated and are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook too. There's some new items waiting for you at Shelby Hardware on South Lafayette Street in Shelby. See the new sassafras switch mats and see the evergreen house and garden flags. They're now 20% off. Also, birdseed is half price. And with cold weather just around the corner, get a Nebo heated stadium seat and Nebo hand warmers. And don't forget, the Echo Fall Sale is underway. Save on blowers and chainsaws at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit taxshelbync.com. That's taxshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
All right, sorry for the extended timeout, but there was an injured player. It was an injured goal line. It was Tyjay Johnson, who actually, Jeff, he made the tackle. And it was kind of one of them tackles where he jumped on the back of the running back and pulled him down from behind, and you wonder if, they landed awkwardly on his foot, because when he went off the field, he was favoring the left foot pretty strongly there. Rico Logan had that carry, and he got, let's call it 3. So it's about 3rd and 14 for Bessemer City, who's trying to stop the shutout from happening, Jeff. They got a muffed punt, and they took over at the Shelby 18, but unfortunately they're back at the 20, about the 23 right now. So Logan stays in at running back, Chastain at quarterback. When they snap it, there's going to be about 3:10 to go, maybe less. Still haven't snapped it. 3:03. Those linemen have been down in their stance for quite some time. 2:57.
And they're going to take a timeout.
All right. So timeout with 2:50 on the clock. We'll take it as well. Shelby 49, Bessemer City nothing. We'll be back after this.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims. Call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too.
Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland. You need them, and when you need them. Find out more by visiting the website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
All right, carry by Rico Logan. And he breaks a couple of tackles and gets a lot of that yardage back. It was 3rd and about 15.
So that's going to be 4th and maybe 7. And basically, Bessemer's been running a play every 1 minute. The quarterback's been kind of waiting, looking over his shoulder. They snapped it with 4 minutes. They snapped it with just inside of 3 minutes. Now they're going to snap it just inside of 2 minutes. I think Bessemer's had the ball the entirety of the 4th quarter. I think the only time Shelby touched it was on a muff punt.
Yeah, I think the first play of the quarter they scored a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
And then that's been it.
Actually, it was the last play of the 3rd quarter. No, you're right. First play of the 4th quarter.
Yep. Yeah, because they had, I think it was 4th and 2. We came back and Tate scored.
Yeah. And they're going to run it down to 1:48 and take another timeout.
All right, we'll keep it here this time. Let's see if we can get a few area scores. Final. Is this correct? Ashbrook 17, South Point 14. Final score. Ashbrook goes to 7-1.
Their loss was to Crest. Well, I think to Crest.
Burns leads East Gaston 42-13. Walkertown leads Reedsville 20-14. Kings Mountain defeats Kramer 41-0. So 1:45 to go. Northwest Cabarrus defeats Concord 28-7. They moved to 7-1.
All right, we're going to have 4th down. 1:45 left in this ball game. 4th down and 7 from the 15-yard line.
So it's Logan in at running back. Receivers are McCoy, O'Banner, and Hill. And it's going to be a pass. It looks like they're trying to set up the screen. It's tipped, though.
That was a great play. If that hadn't been tipped, that might have been a touchdown. That was
Nydrian Wood.
Nydrian Wood with the tip, and so it's going to turn the ball over on downs.
Nitro is what they call him, and he's so mad he didn't catch it. I think he was wanting a lineman pick 6. So the incomplete pass, and the clock continues to run. Shelby may not. Well, I guess we'll see if Shelby runs a play or not. There's a minute and 8, so I'm assuming they got to at least take a knee or run a play with the backups. So in at quarterback looks to be Kieran Thurman.
Kieran Thurman, the JV quarterback, is in.
He's in a deep shotgun.
Yep.
And there's the knee. And that should do it with 35 seconds on the game clock. They're already lining up to shake hands. So final score here from Bessemer City High School, Shelby 49 and Bessemer City nothing. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston Stadium postgame show. We also have some hardware to give away and our James River and Equipment stats and recap of the game. We'll do all that after this break. Shelby wins 49-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North at 27 West intersection in Vale. If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the loose lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, welcome into our post-game show, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for our James River Equipment recap of the game.
First score in the game, 4:09 left in the first quarter. Tristan Tate, 3-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez's point after made it 7-0 Shelby. With 25 seconds left in the first quarter, Nick Norris, a 69-yard touchdown run. Jose Lopez's point after made it 14-0 Shelby. With 9:54 left in the first half, J.J. Williams hauled in a perfectly thrown 46-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 21-0. With 6:27 left in the second quarter, Calvin Ramseur, a 5-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 28-0. With 2:32 left in the first half, Majay Thompson, a 14-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 35-0. So that was the halftime score. One score in the third quarter with 9:29 left. Tristan Tate, 1-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 42-0. And then the first play of the fourth quarter, with a running clock with 11:50 thereabouts, Tristan Tate, a 9-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 49-0. So Shelby, their fourth straight shutout, this time 49-0. They did lose the ball twice, though. They turned it over on 2 fumbles. A fumble and a muff punt, but it's pretty much the same thing as a fumble. They gave up 5 first downs, all of them in the first quarter, and Shelby had 16 first downs. And, again, our first downs are sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby. The penalty situation, penalty sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain. Shelby was guilty of 9 penalties for 95 yards, and Bessemer City was guilty of 6 penalties for 60 yards. And pretty dominant performance by Shelby, and they'll close out their home season this coming Friday night against East Gaston. Brent and I will be there to bring you all the action.
Last home game of the season, it'll be senior night next Friday night. Let's look at some stats from tonight's game. Final stats for Shelby. Land Farmer went 17 of 23 for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns passing. Receivers, Tristan Tate, 1 catch, 2 yards. Khalil Foster, 1 catch, 19 yards. Marjay Thompson, 5 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. Calvin Ramseur, 2 catches, 11 yards and a touchdown. J.J. Williams, 1 catch, 46 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Collins, 3 catches, 21 yards. Tyler Morgan, 1 catch, 6 yards. Lorenzo Roseborough, 2 catches, 29 yards. Tyjay Johnson, 1 catch, 15 yards. Rushing, Tristan Tate was 13 carries, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nick Norris, 3 carries, 80 yards and a touchdown. And Lance Farmer, 2 carries, 9 yards. So Shelby with 218 rushing and 4 touchdowns and 225 passing and 3 touchdowns for 443 of total offense tonight. Defensively, they looked pretty good as well, as they held Bessemer City to 48 total yards. Gavin Chastain had 2 of 9 passing for 16 yards. Walt McCoy had both catches for all 16 yards. Rushing, it was Rico Logan, 3 carries, 17 yards. Gavin Chastain, 4 carries, minus 29. Jaden Owens, 20 carries, 47 yards. And Keon Smith, 4 carries for minus 3 yards. Overall, that was 31 carries for 32 total yards. 32 rushing, 16 passing, 48 total. So, big night for Shelby. Outgained Bessemer City 443 to 48. Did lose the turnover battle 2-0 and lost in the penalty yardage category, but looked pretty efficient for the most part tonight. And they moved to 4-0 in conference play with 2 games left against East Gaston and Burns. I think the biggest question for me, Jeff, is Tyjay Johnson hurt really badly, or is he going to be able to make a go of it at some point? Because that injury with about 3 minutes to go
didn't look good.
Didn't look good. Yeah, when he went off the field, he really didn't put any weight at all on that left foot, and so you got to assume it's a foot or ankle type situation there for Tyjay. He had a big game tonight too, defensively. Let's look at some of our plays of the game. So we have a Cool Air play of the game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air.
Well, my nomination would be that perfectly thrown deep ball to J.J. Williams. It was 14-0, and that was a 46-yard touchdown pass, and it was caught perfectly in stride, and it was thrown about 50 yards, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a 5-yard touchdown pass, a 14-yard touchdown pass, and both those passes were thrown about 6 inches in front of him. But that would be my nomination for the Cool Air Play of the Game with 9:54 left in the first half. J.J. Williams, 46-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Really good job up front and perfectly thrown ball, and it was caught and took in for a touchdown.
Yeah, perfect pass there. Our Shelby Heating and Air, Cool Air Play of the Game, Land Farmer to J.J. Williams, 46-yard touchdown pass. Our Offensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. And I think maybe we go with Land Farmer.
Yeah.
17 of 23, 225 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also ran it a couple times for 9 yards.
And of those 6 incompletions, I think 2 were dropped.
Yeah, so really big night for Land Farmer. Really efficient night for Land Farmer, too, going 17 of 23. And then he ran that one time for 18 yards for the first down, too. That was a big run. And then our Defensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Marburger, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with Shelby.
Well, the man we called over and over and over again, Tajay Johnson, he's got to have double figures.
Yeah, double figures, probably 4 or 5 tackles for loss. Big night for Tajay. Unfortunately, he was injured late in that game, but big game for him, our Defensive Player of the Game tonight. Our overall Player of the Game, sponsored by S&R Auto Sales. How about Tristan Tate?
Yeah.
13 carries, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns, also caught a pass. I think that was the first play of the game. Caught a 2-yard pass, so he accounts for 131 total yards and 3 touchdowns on the night, and he came in on defense and made a couple of tackles on one series, which is the first time I think seen him on defense, I think, maybe this year.
Yes, I agree.
So that'll wrap it up for our hardware tonight. Again, next Friday night, 7 o'clock, senior night. Shelby hosts East Gaston right here on WHS and KTC Broadcasting. For Jeff Jones, I'm Brent Pasco. We will see you next Friday night. Final score here again, Shelby 49, Bessemer City nothing. And this has been our WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football.